everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well, and yes, I'm rocking the pigtails, because, it's only appropriate, it's Harry Potter and not Disney, but the story I'm going to tell you about today, you gotta go a little innocent. Not that I necessarily am, because, redhead, but hey, gotta fake it a little bit now and then, right? So what I've got for you is the start of the fairy tale series that I told you about before with Little Mermaid. But this is The Snow Queen by Laura Burton. And this one was really fun because I know nothing about that particular tale. I've seen Frozen 2 maybe 3 times. And Disney always changes stuff up. Anyway, I was hoping it would be part of my Grimm's collection, even though that would be the messed up dark version. But it's not in there, so I looked up a little bit online about it, and there are definitely some changes to their story. Because this was a very fun one that I didn't know what to expect, honestly, until the end. I didn't know who our main characters really were, because, some of them get their names changed, like the Little Mermaid and, Hook, that they were not the same. They weren't Ariel and Captain Hook. And then we've got some of the other books that I read after this. And, Robin Hood and his crew keep their names. Red Riding Hood is still Red Riding Hood, So I didn't know who they were knocking off, as I haven't read that one. But it was very fun. I am now reading the 4th book, so I will be slowly telling you about these. I don't want to overwhelm y'all with fairy tales. At least, I know some folks are into that, but not everybody, so kind of spread it out for you. I'm also reading a horror book, on the side as we speak, so yeah, there'll be some of that in there for you too. But this one starts off with one of our main characters, Jack, at a funeral for his grandfather, and he inherits the entire estate. Obviously, Grandpa's raising him because, in true fairy tale fashion, he's been orphaned. So, come on now. Parents better behave. We know how to get a happy ending. That's what the fairy tales teach us. So he's with his grandpa, and now he's finally allowed into his office, where there's this really ornate, awesome mirror and some beautiful girl in it that doesn't exist. He's looking all around. There's no girl in the room. It's just him. But he ends up falling through the mirror into this magical land and promptly getting kidnapped and sold and then re-kidnapped. And then running off on an adventure with this chick that kidnapped, sold, and re-saved him. And it turns out, she's on the run from, you guessed it, the Evil Queen. And there's a reason for it that we find out about halfway through. And among the many things I love this series is there's so much connected tales. Some I know, some I don't. Like in this one, we get to find out that our lead, the female lead anyway, that was hanging out with Robin Hood and his cousin Red Riding Hood, hence the last name apparently. And we meet Belle. We hear about Snow White a little bit, and we get some dealings with our Lexa, or Ariel for the rest of us. So there is just a lot going on, and she's starts off. She's like, okay, we have to avoid it. Like, we've got to fix this mirror that you came through, because I'm going through it with you and getting the heck out of here. It's like, me and the Evil Queen, it ain't ever getting better. She will never forgive me for why she wants to kill me. I will never get over while I want to kill her. We're going our separate ways, because she's just burning down everything, killing everybody to get Arya. And it's a fairy tale. Presumably there's going to be a happy ending, so she has to defeat this Evil Queen, but how is what the heck? She does not seem like she has a chance. And, we do eventually find out who her and Jack really are. And there are some twists to that honestly didn't quite make sense to me, but I won't tell you what it is because it is a huge spoiler and, key to the rest of the series so far is that I'm on the 4th book, and it is still a very important thing that has, set them on this path and, for the ending and the surprises that come up with that. So you will definitely have to read it if you want to know what that huge twist is. It's good when 4 books later you're still dealing with the repercussions of it. So, but I do love how they go about it and their homages to the different, Disney fairy tales. So I will say this is definitely not a children's fairy tale. There's no razzmatazz, but there is a lot of tension and almost going on. It's not for lack of we don't want to. It's, we keep getting interrupted or trying to pretend that that's not what we're after. So it is definitely a lot more violent, a lot more almost adult situations and comments, and there's lots of action, lots of sass. It is definitely not a children's book. It would qualify as a young adult, but it is leaning towards the older young adult, despite that, all the characters are mostly ones that we know from our childhood growing up on all these Disney movies. So I hope you check it out, and I'm going to try to find out some more about the Snow Queen, see if I can get a copy of that somewhere. But I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. If you've got Amazon, so far this whole series is on, Kindle Unlimited, so definitely if you can, check it out. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I will see you next time. Bye! Happy reading!